Everyone. In this video, we are trying to learn about the Jupyter Notebook basics. So, for this, let me tell you here. In your Unit 1, after the number 1 introductory Jupyter Notebook.pynb file, you should find this second file, the notebook ipynb. So, just open it in Jupyter Notebook. And here this is the file we are going to look into. Sorry about that. So the notebook basics. So whatever we are writing in the Jupyter notebook, how is it written actually? These are nothing but the commands again, instructions again. So to see each of the actual code of all the lines, you need to just double click on it. So let's double click on this one to see the actual code, notebook basics. So this is a label one heading. So let me run it and see here in the top menu. If you see, there are four options: code. So let's say a statement you are writing in the notebook, it's not a single just a text, rather it's a code. So you need to click on code to make it code and to run it properly. Let's say it's a simple statement, a text, you need to click on markdown. Raw NB convert is not important. And let's say you want a heading, so you need to click on heading to make it a heading. This is a kind of a heading. So there are different formats of headings again, we will see them later. This is a label one heading. When I run it, it looks like this. Now when I double click on this cell, it's just a simple text, a markdown. Okay. So that's why it looks like this. When I run it, it changes to in this format, a simple text. Again, I double click on it. When we run it, this is a single text. So each section of a network, notebook is called a cell. So this is a cell, and which can contain either markdown or a code. Markdown can be a heading, a single statement, but if it's a code, again, it's a different way of presenting the cell itself. So Markdown is a markup language or a text which allows us to format a text, either to make it a heading or simple statement. So for examples, how Markdown can be used, we are going to see this cells below. So when I double click on it, see how it does it so. Level 1, 2, 3. So these are the headings. A bigger heading, little smaller heading, and an even smaller heading. So when I run it, it changes to the heading format. So let's say you want to make a text italics. Okay, so how to do that? When I run the code, this much is in italics, right? So when I double quote, so this should be included in the single quotation mark. If you want to make them double asterisks, in this format, so when I run the code, this should be bold. So you need to add the double asterisk. So if you want to highlight the code, so in the single tick marks like this, you need to highlight the code. See, this is being highlighted. Now, if you surround the code in triple text to create a code block, optionally specify the language after first set of tick marks to display the code, like this. So see, this is a simple text, and this is a code. So you need to surround it with triple tick marks around it to make it a code block. When I run it, it looks like this. Yeah. Okay. Now to create a list, simply precede each line with a dash. So let's see the code. So this is a dash. So when I run it, it includes bullet marks before them. So if you want more information, then please see this cheat sheet. So just right click and open it in the tab ibm.com. So it gives us again additional information about the Jupyter notebook. There is an exercise: create a markdown cell below, not a code. which is the one that includes your name using a large heading followed by a fringe like this, and where print is displayed as a code. Then add a code, so a cell, and write a statement which prints just hello in Python. So using the above statement, just try to accomplish this. Now this is some information about saving the Jupyter notebook. You know, when Jupyter notebook is modified, it actually takes a millisecond of time and it automatically saves it. So in addition, if you want to create a checkpoint, so what is the checkpoint again? See here the log information that it is having in the command prompt here. So to save a checkpoint, so how to do that again? You need to save a checkpoint at a particular point of time. So you need to go to file, then click save. Okay. So when you make a checkpoint, it should give the option of save and checkpoint from the file menu. And this will create a checkpoint that you can return to by clicking the file, revert to checkpoint. Okay. So the checkpoint again shows the information, and using that just revert that checkpoint. This is some information about saving the note.